Wow, 22 is just scooting right by. It's happening so fast. It's crazy to see when years go by like this. The Meridian office is fully open and operational. We've been open now for 5 months, so it's been awesome going back and forth between here and Vancouver. Both offices are doing great, but this is an abnormal summer so far. A lot of, with the uptick of interest rates, we were at this, in the low twos to be, in the high fours now. That was kind of a shock overall, but we've seen stability now, which is always a good thing in our industry when we see stuff, finally hit a stagnant point. I think things will maintain between here to the election. I don't think things necessarily will increase or do anything else, but post-election, I do think there's signals and signs for things to go through and happen. Overall, the market's holding. I know a lot of people were looking for an event like '06. A lot of people have come back to me and say it's going to do the same thing. It's not. There's just not enough inventory. Back then, you had more people that were in houses. There was too many people in houses, and now we're still at the lowest level. So I don't think values are obviously going to crash or anything else is going to go through and happen. I don't see anything like that. I do know a lot of feedback from a lot of people about their credit card debts, where they've noticed they're paying $100 a month, balance is the same, now it's $220 a month. So that's what increases when the short-term money is what goes up. It's more affecting credit cards and things like that when the Fed raises rates. So be careful on that. Consumer debt right now can be overwhelming, and you want to be very, very, very careful. In past times too, I do recommend equity lines or seconds for people. But always remember, when you do an equity line, there is a disadvantage of that. You're now leaning the house equally to yourself. So when you do a loan overall, you're obviously just setting that house up. If anything ever happens, you hand the keys back. You're not liable. But if you do a second, it's leaning against you and the property. So you always want to be careful when you go through and do things like that. Always make sure you keep it within a margin that you can go through and pay off, or it's an equity line that you're using and you have a plan to go through and pay it all the way down or do something with it is key. Another big thing, obviously we do loans in Washington, Oregon, Idaho. You guys all know that. But last year I did more conforming transactions than I've ever done in my career. I still will always love VA. VA is my passion. I'll never stop doing that. But I'm always here for anyone else, friends or family that want to do any type of transactions. I'm always available to go through, me or my team. And like I said, it's a little slower than a normal summer right now. So I'm definitely available. I know my whole team's available to take any calls, and we're here for you anytime. We want to earn your business, so continue to use us. And any questions happen. I mean, from the bi-monthly payment to the life insurance to everything else you get right after you get in that house, call me. I'll typically direct you, obviously, to always go to your person you do your auto or home insurance, or look for something like that versus doing it through the bank to go through and do life insurance. But those things are things I can always recommend what the best scenario to go through and do. So we're always here at a moment's notice. Reach out, give us a call, and hopefully you continue to have a wonderful summer. Thanks.